Hello learners, very good morning. This is your boss man Sagar.Utekar and currently you are watching day 8 of Linux C Final Boss series. Today we are going to discuss about editors and terminal shortcuts. This is going to be one of shortest video in this entire series and I don't doubt at all that you will complete the exercise and the challenges of this today's topic within 10 to 15 minutes as well. So let's get started. I have documented all the notes on my GitHub repository. You'll find all the notes there and the sample exercises which you need to complete as part of date. Perfect. So on the Linux C Final Boss GitHub repository, you'll find the notes and exercises. If you are new, if you have not worked this repository or not given a start, take a moment, appreciate the work, and also you can go through the notes before going for the interview. Perfect. Why editors and terminal shortcuts matters for us? Files are the backbones of Linux. We work on configuration files, scripts, logs. Everything needs safe handling and editing. We get editors like Nano, which is easy editor, and we get sometimes powerful editors like VI or VM editors on the remote servers, where GUI is not present. And terminal shortcuts helps us to speed up everything, saving seconds per command, which helps us to become 2 or 3 times faster doing those repetitive tasks. Okay. Ideally, as a DevOps SRE engineer, we definitely want to not do a repetitive task. So we write automation. But when it comes to typing the command, it is also again repetitive task. So just be a smart engineer. If you know the terminal shortcuts, it will be very easier. You can become 2 3 times faster while doing your day-to-day activities. Today we are going to talk about two file editors. First is Nano Editor, which is beginner friendly. It doesn't have any modes available. It's very easy to use. And the second is VM Editor or VI Editor, which is powerful. It comes with two modes, which we are going to discuss today. Let's directly jump for the practical. We'll start with Nano Editor, then we'll discuss VM Editor and then terminal shortcuts. So to show this demo, what we'll do, we'll create a file using Nano. Okay. Okay. I'll create a new file, linux dot final was text. So you just need to use a nano command with a file name. It will open that file, existing or new file. Once you open a nano editor, once you open a file using nano editor, you will find a terminal like this and you can start typing directly. There is no insert or escape mode. Nano editor allows you to edit file directly. And at the bottom, you will also find the shortcuts. Maybe this is the reason why people like Nano Editor. Instead of remembering the shortcuts, Nano Editor help us with all the shortcuts available for the editor. Let me type something. So, hi learners, very good morning. This is day 8 of Linux the kernel was says. Okay. If you want to save this file, then you can enter Control X. It will ask you whether you want to save the changes or destroy the changes or exit without saving. Then you can type yes or no. Yes for saving the file with the changes, N is for no. Okay, that is it. And yes, Control X is for exiting. If you want to simply save the changes, then you can also type Control O. Control O allows you to save the file. without exiting the nano editor. If you want to search anything in this file, then you can use Control W. This for searching. And let's say I want to search word good in this file. Okay, so it will move the cursor to the word. Next is if you want to cut any particular line, then you can use Control K. It will cut the line. If you want to paste, then Control U. And these are the important shortcuts you should know about Nano. Let's keep it simple. These are very frequently used. Control X, save these, exit. That is all. Let's let's start again. We'll move for the VI editor shortcuts now. To use VI or VIM editor, you can use the command VI or VIM. Fine. VI is a basic mode and VIM is a advanced mode. So open the file linuxc finalboss.txt. Now, if you start typing, okay, if you start typing, okay, 1 second. I'll go at here. If you type anything, it won't allow because you are into escape mode by default. When you open VI editor, file using VI editor, it works in escape mode. So escape mode is to run the shortcuts and insert mode is to edit files. There are these two modes, insert mode and escape mode. If you want to edit file, then you need to hit I on your keyboard and then you can start typing in your file. And insert mode will show you like this. You are into insert mode. If it is not showing insert, then which means you are into escape mode. Let's type thank you. Now it's allowing us to edit file. To type any other shortcuts or default navigation or other commands, you need to go into escape mode. Go into escape mode, you need to hit escape on your keyboard. Now insert mode has been gone. You can start typing shortcuts. Okay, the first thing first, you will need to know how to save a file with content, or how to save and quit, and how to quit without save. So to save file, then you can use this :WQ extension to save and quit. It will save the file content without save by saving a file content and then exiting from the VI editor. Now let's say you have wrote something, thank you again, but you don't want to save this content, then you can simply do :Q extension. So this will not save the content. It's like quit without saving. Next thing, very important, in your escape mode, let's say you want to move by what? You want to move the cursor to the left, down, up, and right. So there are four keyboard keys you should know: H, J, K, and L. So H is for moving cursor to the left by one word or character, not word, by character. J is to move by down. A is to move up, and L is to move right. If you want to move by a word, then you need to use W and B combination. W is for moving forward by one word, and B is to move backward by one word. Okay, just to revise, HJKL is to move by character, W and B is to move by word. H is to move left, J is to move down, A is to move up, and L is to move right by one character. W is to move forward by word, B is to move backward by word. Now, let's say you want to move to the start of line. Okay. You are somewhere here and you want to go to the start of line. Then you can type 0. 0 moves the cursor to the start of line. Okay. If you want to go to the end of line, then dollar. It will move the cursor to the end of line. If you want to go to the start of entire file, here you want to go to the start of file, then small double G. Okay. To go to the end of file, capital G. Okay, capital G. Now, this is about navigation. To move the cursor to the left, down, up, right, or to move the cursor by each word, forward and backward, to move to the start of line or end of line, to move to the start of file and end of line. If you want to go to the particular line, then you can use colon and the line number. It will move the cursor to that line. Okay. Now, next is you want to delete or copy or paste. How to do that in VI editor? You can use the shortcut X is to delete one character at a time. To undo that change, you can type U, so it will undo your last change. You want to delete a line, then you can use DD, double D you need to do. Okay. If you want to copy line, then type double YY, and to paste it, P. You can paste that line using P. Now that is okay. So we learned about how to move the cursor by character, word, line, and file. How to go to the particular line. We know how to delete character and line, how to copy and paste the content, how to undo the last change. Now, how to search and replace content. For that, you can type forward slash and word you want to search. Let's say I want to search word day 8, then day 8. It will move the cursor to that exact word. Okay. Next, you want to search the word and replace it. I want to search the word day 8, replace it with day 9. For that, the syntax is colon percentage s is for substitute, then into forward track forward lines. You need to type the old word, which is day 8, and the new word, day 9. You want to change all the instances of day 8 with day 9, then you can type G at the end and it will replace all the occurrences of day 8 to day 9. Perfect. The final thing is how to set the line number in editor. So just simply colon set number and it will show you line numbers here. That is one. Let's keep it simple. These are the only shortcuts you should know about Nano and VI. Now let's move for the next thing is terminal shortcuts. 2, 3 terminal shortcuts every DevOps SRE engineer should know. First is how to clear your screen when you are typing lot of commands and it gets messy. How to clean your screen? Just type Control L. I want to search what is the previous command I executed, or I want to run the previous command, last command again. I can do double exclamation mark and it will execute the previous command. Okay. Let's type ping google.com and I am executing this command. You will see that it is not allowing me to type the next command because it is ongoing process. Right? So I can do I can put this into background as well using Control Z, and then has moved that process to background. There is another command which you can use, I guess. like this, and it will, okay, this command bg which you need to use. Fine. The forward process, foreground process and the background process that we'll discuss in future chapter, fg command and bg command. But okay, let's try again. Ping google.com. I'll close this out. Now we want to stop this or move this into background. Then you can do a control Z, send this process to the background. It will keep running there. And if you want to get that again, then fg, it will move that process from background to foreground. Okay, to interrupt, control C, that is all. Again, to clear the screen, control L, that is there. uh yeah, to run the command again, previous command, double colon, no current job, fine. And the last thing which I want to show is that how to search a particular command which you executed previously. Like do a reverse search of your history. You can do a control R. It will allow you to backward search or reverse search from all your history commands. Um, I want to search what is the last command I executed about Git. Okay, so just start typing Git clone and whatever the command part which you remember, and it will show you the last command which you executed in the history. Perfect. Now let's say ping google.com. This is very, very important when we are executing a very long command, and then how to move the cursor to the start of line. Control A is to move your cursor directly through the start of line. Control E is to move the cursor to the end of line. Hmm. That is it. Let's check what else is there. Yeah, terminal shortcuts are covered. Next thing is sample exercises. In the sample exercises, I have asked you to create a file, perform nano, uh, use a nano and VI editor to perform all the operations which we discussed, and also practice on terminal shortcuts. Once that is done, mark this completion checklist. And for tomorrow, we are going to talk about file transfer. Okay, so that is all for today. That is all for today's discussion. Thank you for watching this video till the end. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.